Put your shoes on outside. You don't got to put them on in here. Get out.
Frank Castle moment.
Do men and women abide by the same rules? And you said no.
No. You
So-
guys, like when men leave women?
No. Because you said hypocrisy is something that's valid to leave, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm saying, then I asked you in response to that, do men and women play by the same set of rules? And you said no.
No.
So therefore, how can one be a hypocrite if we don't play by the same set of rules? I give you an example. Let's say he tells you, I expect you to be faithful to me, but I want to have another wife, or I want to have another woman. You might look at that and say that's hypocritical, but realistically speaking, men and women aren't the same. So a man that can attract a bunch of women is a higher status guy by some regard. A woman that can attract a bunch of men, well, she's just a regular chick, because there's no skill in attracting men as a woman, but there's a lot of skill in attracting women as a man.
That's very true. I actually had that conversation with someone that I look up to, and that
So
person.
can hypocrisy really be a reason to leave a man? For example, if he wants to walk out the house with a shirt on, that's one thing. But if he tells you not to walk out the house with a shirt on, that's a different thing.
Right.
That is hypocritical in theory, but it makes practical sense.
It does make practical sense.
So can hypocrisy really be a valid reason to leave?
For me, yes, but it doesn't matter. For me personally.
Incredible.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, it's like there's levels to it, my love. I mean,
I just demonstrated two examples.
I understand, but there's like levels to it. It's not a shirt. It's
Then
like,
give me an example of where hypocrisy would be
okay,
a
like
valid
if you
reason
know
to
what
leave.
my situation is emotionally, like with my family, like where I stand in life, in the world, what I've projected to be up till this point, and you don't care about my mental health, and then I'm caring about your mental health, even if you have 100 fucking women.
Well, who controls what's in their brain?
No, but you should know if you love that person to death, like you say that you would. There should be a mutual
Yeah,
understanding.
but who's in control of their emotions and ultimately in control of their
Yeah,
brain?
we are.
So
like,
why is he responsible for that?
No, but if I care about that person, it should be like equal.
What should be equal?
The love that you like put into the relationship, and like if I care about your mental health, you and I are dating, and I care so much about your mental health.
Men and women
it's
show
not
love
equal.
differently, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So that's why it's like we're never gonna agree. Like we're always gonna disagree because you guys are built different. I wish to see you born into
He
this
shows you
world.
love by you being able to be a stay-at-home mom.
No,
Facts.
That's how men show love, and that's kind of the issue here. Is that women
I work.
The reality is that there is hypocrisy in male and female relationships, but that's because we are different. There's things that I can do that you can't, and vice versa. So if I tell you something, right, hey, don't do this, but I go ahead and do it as a man, well, we're not the same, and I have a level of authority over you where I can do what I want, and you're supposed to listen to what I say.
Oof.
And I know women don't like hearing that sometimes, but if you want a breadwinner, you want a leader, you want a dominant man, a guy that tells you what it is, and you want that type of dude, which all women do, by the way, the weirdos don't. That's just what comes with the territory. You better be ready for some hypocrisy.
Right, but you need to have the man that could like put you into that submissive mode and like in a graceful, beautiful way, not like, bitch, you do. Like I would love a man to come in and make me feel like a feminine woman, not put me into the masculine.
But he
like,
can't control how you feel.
No, you guys have all the control over us.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
So I can go in your mind and tell you feel this way, and
No,
then
but
you'll
by
feel
your
that way.
actions and the way that you treat me, the way that you dress, the way that you are with me, because you could be like that with 100 women, but if the way that you are with me makes me feel like I can be in submissive mode, I'm going to submit.
So he's gonna do what he wants to do anyway. You're saying you want it to be a smooth way, how he tells you to do it?
I feel like it should be authentic.
Yes.
Like it should be authentic and it should be real. Like I don't want to be with someone that's just pretending that it's authentic.
All right, something's going on there with your man's that I don't know.
Well,
No,
I mean,
it's not
this-
my man's. I'm talking to. I mean, I feel like they're all agreeing, and I'm not. I don't know these women.
Not
I just met 'em.
necessarily.
Well,
Not
that's because-
necessarily,
Well,
right.
the reason why is because
Any.
Yeah, everyone has.
I don't know if you
different-
noticed,
but I do agree with what you're saying, and I know
when
that
it came
lots
to
of-
valid reasons for a man to leave a woman, it was maybe 1, 2. But when it comes to valid reasons to leave a man, it's much easier for them to come up with things. Even arbitrary terms such as hypocrisy. He doesn't understand my feelings, or I feel a certain way, and he's responsible for me feeling that way.
No.
Which I always find interesting because the only person in control of their emotions is you. But for some odd reason, we put the blame on men. But that's fine. Continue on with you. What do you think is a valid reason for women to leave men?
I'm gonna say long-term goals.
Okay, can you define that specifically?
Right. So, 5-year plan, 3-year plan. Where are we gonna be? 3 years from now. What are your goals? Are
Interesting.
You, right.
So if his long-term goals don't coincide with what you have envisioned, it's a valid reason to leave.
Correct.
Okay, what if I said your 5-year priors were not attractive? You dated this fucking loser, you did this type of work, etc., and he disqualifies you. How would you feel about that? Is that fair?
I mean, in theory, it wouldn't necessarily be fair. I'm still here, right? I pulled you in. We're here together. We're in a relationship. What's happening moving forward?
No, I'm just saying, I just find it interesting because you're saying like his 5-year goals need to align with what you have envisioned, which is fair. You're interested in his future, which is typically how women tend to mate select. But what I'm asking is, what if a guy turned around and said, well, I need your past 5 years of what you did or past 10 years, and he didn't like what you might have done for work, how you pictures you might have posted on the internet.
Okay.
Yeah, do you think that's valid on his end?
No.
Why not?
It's in the past. It's behind us. We're looking forward.
Wait a minute.
Wait.
You just did the same thing for him.
No, we're looking forward. We're talking about
definitely different.
futuristically. We're not talking about the past.
So your past doesn't matter, but his future does.
No, it's not even his past doesn't matter either. This is a brand new day. We're talking about tomorrow, not yesterday.
All right, what if he was what if he sucked 3 dicks before he got with you? Would you still be with it? Would you still be okay with that?
Damn.
He'll never tell you.
No,
That's
but what if he came out and he said it? Like, hey, listen, babe, just so you know, it was tough. I
I
had to make
don't
some money.
believe you. Show me.
Hold on. He showed a video.
Now, mind you, I came from Atlanta, so that is literally
Atlanta.
that's a thing now.
Yeah.
You never know because there's transgenders
I get that, but
that are
would you?
taking over.
But would you take that? Would you accept that past if the guy told you I used to be homosexual?
Bisexual
I would have to
or
pray on that.
homosexual?
So the past does matter.
I would accept it.
See how the
I would
past
too.
only matters
It's not
when
shit.
it's in her best interest. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter when it's in your best interest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very interesting.
What if he was ex-gay? Pray the gay away.
No, she
No,
said no.
no,
The
she said no.
more
She
you
said no.
know, the more you gain, bro.
I mean, in theory,
In Atlanta, though, that is a common occurrence. Though.
exactly. I
I'm not
feel
gonna
like
hold you, bro.
most of the population of men probably have dabbled
All
with
right.
at least a
Now this is gonna be a
transgender.
fire round. What are some of the
Atlanta, Miami,
Okay,
Hong
all right,
Kong.
One second.
Yeah,
One second.
I
so
wasn't
now we're
supposed
going to
to
get
say that.
into some of the ridiculous reasons men leave women versus women leaving men. So we'll start with you. What is the most ridiculous reason you ever seen a guy leave a girl?
Friend, colleague, family.
Or just something you know in general, ridiculous reason why men leave women?
I'm stumped.
Nothing? Okay, that's fine. What about you? Can't think of anything?
No, I've never heard of anything other than I don't love her.
Okay. What about you? Ridiculous reasons men leave women? Can you think of
Because they
anything?
turned gay. Or they were gay and they were just
They're
closeting that
attracted
bitch.
to that, actually.
That happened to my girlfriend, literally her boyfriend.
So she made him go gay?
Well, no, like he was apparently gay like before he started dating her, but didn't come out about it. And some of
And
his
then what?
friends tried to like warn her, and she was like, "No, I don't believe it." Blah blah. And then like found out later on that he finally came out and he was like, "I'm sorry, I've been gay. I've just been using girls for the past few years because I just couldn't come out about it." The fuck.
All right. What about you? What is the most
Yo,
ridiculous
that is
reason
sick, my
a guy
guy.
leaves a woman?
That's what I'm saying. That's crazy.
Maybe because the girl can cook.
You think
I don't
that's
know. I don't know.
You think that's a ridiculous reason to leave?
Yeah, it's really ridiculous.